Welcome, yogis. We are working through Power Flow today. If we haven't met yet, my name is Sophie. So happy to see you coming to visit. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of the videos on my YouTube channel. Please check them out. And if we've already met, welcome back. So today will be a little challenging, but it is all levels welcome. Modify how you need to. Still listening to your body, and use your props. So you have your blocks, bring them with you at the top of the mat on either side of you. And when you need them, use them. When we say lengthen out the spine, there's no curving in the spine. Sometimes we need to bring the earth closer to us, and the blocks are super helpful. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make you a bad yogi or anything like that. That's what they're there for. So in saying that, let's start on our backs. Extending the legs and the arms and closing the eyes. So just taking this moment to tune in to your body. Check in with any sensations here and just breathing through any of that while you're relaxing every inch of yourself. Allowing yourself to just release and let go of anything that may have been stirring inside of you from the past, anything you're holding on to for the future. And even right now in this moment, just forget about it, be present with us, and we will work through anything, any kind of energy that you need to release here. So as we are landing here, giving yourself permission to just be, start to tune into our breath and our body and see how that feels today. So we're going to take 3 big belly breaths. We'll start with filling the belly, feeling the expansion through the chest, and then slow cleansing exhale through the nose. Do that again. Last time, we breathe in, fill up. And maybe you're parting the lips and sighing everything out. Give yourself a moment to be here today. See how you're feeling. Let this practice cleanse your whole self. Let you feel more energized towards the end. We'll bring our legs in through center, just lengthened out still on the mat. You're going to hug your right knee in through your chest, coming into wind relieving. So we're interlacing our hands just below the right knee, hugging your right knee in, flexing both feet, really making sure you're driving left heel into the mat. We inhale, feeling the belly rise. Exhale, with the help of your hands, hugging your right knee in closer towards your chest. And then using your left hand as an anchor on your left hip, you're going to guide your right knee wide towards the right and start making big circles in one direction. So we're just waking up the right hip, lubricating this area. If you've gone in one direction, make sure you circle in the other direction. And then once you pass back through center, coming into half happy baby, reaching for the outer borders of your right foot. Still staying anchored down in the hips, you're driving your right heel is pointing up towards the sky, but you're keeping the bend in the knee. So your knee is guided in the direction towards your right armpit here. Stay with your breath. And then maybe for your last inhale, you're extending your right leg out towards the right. Lengthen it out as much as you would like here. And then exhale, bend back into the knee, come back through center. We'll lengthen right leg out and then guiding left knee in. Hug it in through your chest, flexing the feet. And then as you exhale, hugging left knee in towards your chest, just a little closer. Then we'll bring our right hand to our right hip, guiding left hip wide, knee wide. You're slowly making those circles again. Just being aware of what direction you're going in, slowly moving in the other direction. We'll come back through center when you're ready, and then reaching through the inner line of the leg towards the outer borders of your left foot, coming into half happy baby, keeping the hips towards the earth, just breathing. Maybe for your last breath, you're extending out, lengthen out your left leg. And then bring it back through center, both knees in towards your chest, slight rock from side to side. Land the feet to the mat, arms come alongside the body, push in all four corners of the feet for your bridge lift, hips up towards the sky. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Be aware of where your knees are. Don't splay them out. We want them pointed forward. Exhale, rolling down to a hover. This time we inhale, we lift the arms as well with our hips. Arms come above and overhead. And as you exhale, arms and hips flow with your breath down to a hover. Last time, lift everything up. Squeeze your glutes at the top. For your exhale, we're bringing our arms down, but not our hips. Breathe in, hips a little bit higher. Push into the heels, into the feet. And then exhale, slow lower to the mat. Pick your knees in up towards your chest. Bring your arms into a T shape. Let your knees drop over towards the right for a twist. Maybe you're gazing over left shoulder. Breathing here. Your next inhale, pick up the knees through center. And then let them fall over towards the left, making sure your hips are guided more towards the right. And then maybe you're looking over right shoulder. Maybe you have soft eyes, maybe your eyes are closed. Take what you need here. Really trying to tune inward and see how you feel throughout this whole practice. Your inhale, guide your knees back through center right away, hands behind the thighs, rock and roll up and down the spine, and then meet in table, stacking shoulders on top of wrists, hips over knees. Right away, we're gonna move through a few cat-cows here, dropping the torso, lifting the gaze. And then exhale and puffing up the back of the heart, rounding the spine, chin, and chest. Really exaggerating this movement here to feel the strength of the shoulders as they retract, squeeze together. And then exhale, protract, and slide apart. Maybe for your last couple of cat-cows, you're spinning your fingers around to point towards your knees so you feel a little bit of a wrist stretch. And then move through a couple of cat-cows like this. Then when you're ready, shake out your wrists, bring them back forward. We're gonna move through our first flow. So curl under the toes, lift the knees, feel your core light up, say hello. And then lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. So take a moment here to pedal out the feet, lengthen everything out. Or maybe you enjoy being in stillness here. Take what you need. And then big toes will touch at the back of your mat. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Being aware of your right shoulder, make sure you wrap it down to square towards the front. We don't want to open everything up towards the right. Just your hip. Close off your hip, three-legged dog, extend your right leg. And then bend, hug it in through center, shift forward, step forward, low lunge, land your left knee down. When you're ready, inhale, reach up. And then as you exhale, maybe guiding your hips just a little bit back out of your lunge so you feel that posterior tilt in the pelvis, and tuck your tail down. Inhale to reach up with the hands, spread the fingers. And then exhale, half splits, hips move back to stack over top of left knee, guiding your right toes up and towards your face here. You can keep your hands down towards the mat, lengthen out the spine. There's no rounding here. Use your blocks if you need them to create space and stay lifted. Breathing here to feel the stretch in the back of your right leg. Inhale here to shift back forward, bend into the right knee, land your left palm, easy twist, lift the right hand to the sky. Breathing in here to reach, and maybe you're exhaling, opening up your right shoulder more towards the left. All right, from here, we're curling under the left toes. You're walking right foot halfway down the mat, and you're coming to the outer borders of your left foot. So your whole body is shifted is facing the right. We inhale to reach our arm overhead as we lift our hips, and then exhale to hover the hips down, bring your arm alongside the body. Inhale to reach, you're in your supported side plank. Exhale, lengthen out to a hover. Reach for one more time. And exhale, back down to a hover, just like a rainbow. We'll inhale to lift and land the right hand. Pivot on the feet to come into skater towards the back of the mat. So I'm not dipping all the way down into my flexibility because I know I can. I'd rather be more in this kind of squat. Inhale, shift it back to the top of the mat. And then shift it back towards the back. We'll do it again just to fire up the glutes. Shift it forward. Shift it back. As we shift forward, we come back and pivot the toes all the way, pointed forward towards the mat. Inhale for high lunge now. Reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands will come down towards the mat and shift your hips back into your pyramid. So both legs are lengthened out, and you're guiding your right hip back as you bring your left hip forward. Inhale here. And then exhale, maybe bowing over your right foot. So you can bring your toes up as you come to the heel if you'd like, or you can keep your whole foot down. Feel a little bit more sensations in both different ones. And then we'll shift and bend forward and step our right foot back. Take a big inhale. Left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip, be aware of your shoulders. Exhale, we lengthen everything back out. Bend the knee, hug it through center, step it in between both palms. We're landing right knee down this time. When you're ready, inhale, low lunge. And then move out of your lunge to feel the tilt of the pelvis down. No back bending here. Reach up. And then exhale, landing the hands down. Shift your hips back, half splits. Take a breath. Feel into the stretch. Inhale to bend back into the knee. Land your right hand, easy twist. And then curl under the toes, your right foot, lift the knee. Come to outer borders of your right foot as you walk your left foot halfway down. Inhale, pick the hips up. Exhale, come down to a hover. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale to hover. Inhale to lift. Come down to a hover. This time pick everything up. Land your left hand for a moment to pivot on the feet at the back of the mat in your skater. Stay low, shoulders back. Exhale to the top. Back to the back. And then back to the front. This time we land the hands, pivot on the feet. High lunge, reach your arms up, bend the back knee. Take a breath. Exhale, land the hands, pyramid pose, lengthen out the legs. So this is the first part of our warm-up here. This time we bend the front leg and we'll step our right foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale to fold all the way down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Pull your shoulders back. Squeeze them together. Exhale, fold. Land the palms, step your feet back in your plank. All right, from here we're gonna do a little bit of core. So we're gonna move through some leg lifts and knee drives. We're gonna inhale, right heel up to squeeze the glute. Exhale, drive your knee towards your right elbow and back. Inhale, pick left heel up. Exhale, drive the knee in. Touch your left elbow, exhale, back. Moving with your breath. You can move as fast or as slow as you'd like. We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Even yourself out. And then shift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath here. Exhale, let it go. So we're gonna move through that flow a little bit quicker before we move on. So big toes will touch at the back of your mat. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, open it up. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, hug it through center, step it through, land the back knee. Inhale to reach. Exhale to land the hands, half splits. Breathe in. Breathe out, brings you back forward, easy twist. Right hand to the sky, pick up the back knee. Roll to outer borders of your left foot while you walk your right foot halfway down. Lift the hips, reach. Exhale down to a hover. 2 more times, reach, squeeze your core. Exhale to a hover. This time we reach up, pivot onto the feet, skater to the back. To the front. Make sure that you have your hands in prayer, your hands are down to the mat. Back to the back. And then as we shift forward, we pivot on the feet, stay grounded, reach up. High lunge. Exhale, land the hands, straighten out the legs, pyramid pose. Maybe you're folding over your right leg. Inhale, bend the knee, bring it back forward. Step your right foot back, come back into your plank. We're moving through 5. Right heel up, exhale, knee drive. Bring it back. Left heel up, knee drive. Bring it back. That's 1. Keep going. 2. I think that's 3. 4. And 5. This is the last one. Bend the elbows, come down to your belly. As you land, maybe rocking hips side to side, landing on the tops of the feet. We're gonna walk our hands just ahead of us off of the mat, tense your fingers. Rolling cobra 3 times. Inhale from the back of your heart. Exhale, roll down. Elbows are to the sky. Inhale. Head is last to lift. Exhale, fold. Last time, biggest inhale, fill up. Exhale, fold. Land the palms just underneath the shoulders, curl under the toes. From plank or table, push yourself up, downward facing dog. All right, we got this. I hope you're starting to feel warm. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, open it up. Inhale, close it off. Hug it through, center towards your chest. Land your left foot, land your right knee. Inhale, low lunge, reach up. Be aware of your hips. Exhale, land the hands, half splits. Feel that stretch, breathe into it. Bend back into your left knee, ground down your right hand, lift your left hand to the sky, easy twist. Your next inhale, curl under the toes of your right foot, lift up right knee, come to the outer borders of your right foot, flex the feet, walk left foot halfway down, coming into our side plank waves. Lift your hips up. 2 more times, follow your breath. Inhale, reach. We are walking our hands back into our skater. Light on the feet. Towards the top of the mat. Towards the back one last time. Come back forward, land the hands if you need to, pivot the feet, reach your arms up, high lunge, bend the back knee. Spread the fingers. Land the hands down, lengthen out the legs, maybe picking up the toes of your left foot. Being aware of your hips, bowing over your left leg. Inhale to shift forward, bend back into the knee, plant the hands, step your left foot back. 5 leg lifts and drives. We can do this. Right heel up, exhale, knee in and back. Left heel and back. Right heel, knee drive and back. Feel your glutes. Squeeze, knee drive and back. 2 more. One more. From here, we're just gonna bring our hips up and back down. We're facing dog. Land the knees. And sink the hips, come into a child's pose for a moment. Come back to your breath. Take a big, big belly breath here. Open the mouth inside out. Shift forward onto the palms. Curl under the toes. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. All right, here we go. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it through center, step it in between both palms. From here, we are high lunge. Reach your arms up to the sky. Bend into the back knee. Stay grounded in the legs. Inhale to reach. Exhale to cactus branch the arms. Drive your elbows down and back. Reach back up. As we exhale this time, arms wide open, twist towards the right. Twisting from your thoracic spine here. And then as we exhale, we're going to slowly shift forward, come to the ball of the back foot. Land your left hand and pick up the back leg, right hand to the sky. Flex the foot. We're in a revolved half moon. The ground is your friend or your blocks. And then bring your right hand, square yourself up towards the front, bend your left knee, hug it through center. Strong in the right leg, we're lifting everything up. Left knee to chest, hands to the sky. Breathe in. And then option here is to grab with your left hand your big toe. Come into a standing big toe hold. You extend left leg out, still right hand to the sky. And then we're going to bend deeply into our right leg, coming into a pistol squat. So moving slowly, bending all the way down towards the mat. Come to a seat. Left leg is still lifted. This time release that foot, come into boat. Both feet are lifted, arms alongside the body. Breathing here. Your next exhale will bring you into your low boat. So just like those knee drives are going to be working here. Right knee in towards your chest. Exhale, re-extend. Left knee into your chest. And then re-extend. So following with your breath, we're going to go for 10, 9, 8, move a little bit faster, 7, 6, squeeze your core, you're balancing on your low back, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time extend both legs out and flutter kick. Flutter kick side to side, up and down for 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest, lay yourself down. So from here, hugging right knee in, left leg to the sky, point the left foot. You're gonna rock back up. Use your hands to help you pick yourself up. You're standing in your right leg and you're swinging your left leg back into the pyramid pose like we did at the start. Feet are on separate tracks, feet are pointed, toes are pointed forward, wrapping right hip back, left hip forward, and folding over your front leg. Breathing here. And then maybe you're picking up your arms, bringing them alongside your body, rolling your shoulders back, staying strong in the legs. And then play with bending your back knee as you keep your right leg straight. It's not as easy as it looks. So bend the leg, Arms are feeling the energy here, so they're activated. And then slow lower your left knee down, coming into low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, landing right hand towards the ground, towards your right, reaching left arm overhead for a side stretch. Inhale, picks you back up through center. Exhale, go over to the left. We'll do that again. Inhale to reach through center. Exhale to the right. Through center to the left. This time when we pick up through center, charge up the legs, pick up left knee. You're in a high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, open up into warrior two. Back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Make sure your shoulders are over top of your hips. And then again, we're pivoting on the feet, moving through skater towards the back. And then to the front. And then again to the back. This time we land our seat down. And then fold your left knee down towards the mat. And you're folding over your right leg. Inhale to pick yourself up. Exhale to open your left hip back so that your knee is pointed up to the sky and you're pressing on your left foot. Pick yourself up and then move through pyramid pose. Again. You're going to bend into your right leg, plant the hands, step your right foot back. You're in your plank. From here, we're simply going to shift it forward. Bend the elbows, chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, back in your downward facing dog. Last little bit of work. Inhale for your big toes to touch, left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, hug it through center, shift forward, step it through. From here, high lunge, reach up, bend the back knee. Feel the strength through your legs here. Inhale to reach. Exhale, cactus branch, pull your elbows down, retract, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then wave your arms back and up. This time we open up towards the left, arms wide, palms are facing left. And then exhale, you're shifting forward, landing your right hand down to the ground, picking up right foot this time, opening up in your revolve half moon towards the left. Landing your left hand, squaring yourself off towards the front. Bend your right leg and get strong to stand on one leg. Reach your arms up. Right knee to chest. Option here, keep the bend in the leg, or if you like, come into your big toe hold. And then if you haven't done this, extend your leg out, bend deeply into the left leg this time. Pistol squat down towards the mat, come into your boat. Know that if you can't do the pistol squat, you can always bring your hands down. Do it with both legs. That's totally fine. Breathe into your boat. Exhale, low boat. So from your low boat, you're balancing here. We're going to move through those knee drives for 10, 9, 8, squeeze your core, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend both legs, flutter kick as fast as you can. Maybe you want to scissor them. 3, 2, and 1. Hug your legs in towards your chest. Take a big breath. Breathe it out. And then from here, we are standing on our left leg. So you're going to point your left Leg, lengthen it out towards the sky, bend the left knee. And then start to rock and roll up, back to stand. Shift your right foot back, come into your pyramid. So from here, make sure that your hips are placed properly. And then we're going to try to keep the left leg straight and strong as we pick our arms up alongside our body. Spine is long and you're gazing down. Now maybe you're guiding your right foot a little bit further back, bend into that knee. Still staying strong in the legs. Slowly lowering as we're bending into the left knee, low lunge. Reach your arms up. And then exhale, right hand will land to the right, left arm will come overhead. Inhale picks you up through center, doing those side body stretches on both sides. Inhale back up through center, again towards the right. And then through center one more time towards the left. And then reach both hands to the sky, curl under, back toes, lift the knee, high lunge. And then open up to warrior two. Staying strong in the legs, tuck your tailbone down, engage your core. And then we're gonna pivot on the feet, coming into skater towards the back. Staying strong, skater towards the front. And then towards the back, this time we land our seat down. You're gonna close your hips, so you're gonna bring your right knee in, and then folding over your left leg. Breathing here. Inhale to pick yourself up, reach up. Open your right hip. Bring your hands down behind you to pick yourself up. Awkward transition, pivot on the feet. You're in your pyramid one more time. And then bend deeply into the front leg, land the hands, step your left foot back, coming into plank. We are going to move through those leg lifts one last time. So we're going to inhale, right heel up, exhale, knee drive, and then back. Left heel, knee drive, and back. So move with your breath. I will tell you where we are with our count. All right, 3 more. Staying strong in your core. If you miss some of the leg lifts, that's okay, it happens. And we are done, landing the knees down. From here, coming into your puppy stretch or melting heart. So keeping the hips stacked over top of the knees, walk your hands out in front of you and land your chest down. Just breathing here. Slowly catching our breath. And then walking your hands back towards your face, pick yourself up, come into that table. We're gonna move through thread the needle just to relieve a little bit of stress through our shoulders. So ground down in your right hand and then open up, left hand to the sky, to the left. As you exhale, you're threading the needle behind your right arm and landing your shoulder down. From here, keeping your hips stacked, you can guide your right hand ahead of you if that's where you like to be. And then you can square your shoulders down towards the front of the mat. I usually like this one because you feel more of a sensation through my shoulders. Or if you'd like, you can also bring your right hand just to lay on your lower back here. Not always easy to speak while I'm in this pose. Take a few more breaths. And then walking your right hand back towards your face, pick yourself up, open up, and then land left hand down. Simply switch, right hand to the sky, twist open towards the right. Exhale, thread the needle. Landing, right shoulder, and then take whatever variation you want to do with the other arm. And breathe. Following your next exhale, walking left hand back towards your face, pick yourself up. Right arm, counter twist back towards the right, landing right hand down. So from here, I'd like you to just guide your right leg into pigeon. So right shin will be forward parallel to the top of the mat. Or if you'd rather be in 90-90, actually let's take 90-90. Come into your 90-90. So that your left leg is in that 90 degrees, both shins are parallel to the front of the mat as best as possible. Torso is lifted in towards the front of the mat. And we're simply gonna bring our arms, our hands just beside our mat, off of the mat maybe, or just beside us here. And we're gonna hinge from the hips and lower as low as we can and pulse it back up. So just moving up and down here, maybe towards the knee, maybe towards the foot. So doing that a few times. Maybe trying it without hands. Seeing your full range of motion in this pose. Next time you land down, rest there, bring your arms down. Take a few breaths. And then we're gonna walk our hands back towards our leg, pick yourself up. And then slowly bringing left leg forward, right leg back, coming into that 90-90 onto the other side. And then again, bringing your hands just off of the mat, either side of you, and you're hinging from the hip, moving in the direction of your knee, and then maybe moving into the direction of your foot. Breathing through those sensations here, and wherever it is sticky, maybe linger a little bit longer. Doing the same thing you did on the other side. Next time you ground and hinge close to the mat, land your arms down and fold towards your legs, towards your left leg. Take a few breaths here. And then from here, walking yourself back up. You're gonna shimmy both legs forward, ground the feet, find a block, keep it near you, and then slowly lower down towards your back. From here, ground down in the feet, pick up the hips, guide that block to come just in between your tail and your low back. So your sacrum, okay, the fleshy part of your bum, not your low back. And then extending both legs if possible. If you want to keep one leg bent, you can always do that. Bring your arms to just splay out away from you. Close down the eyes. Breathe into your body here. maybe as you come back to your regular rhythm of breath, things start to show up in stillness. And then just being the watcher of what comes up. Slowly exhaling to release what isn't necessary, what doesn't serve you, being aware of that. Just trying to surrender into this moment, reminding yourself that where you are is exactly where you need to be. We'll walk the feet over towards the right corner of the mat. Maybe you're crossing left foot over your right ankle and then bringing your upper body towards the right corner of the mat, the top corner of the mat, coming into that banana shape on the block. Stay grounded in the legs, the hips, the shoulders, and just breathing through that side body stretch on the left side. And crossing left foot, bring your body through center and then over towards the left. So this time, left hand will hold on to right wrist, right foot will cross over top of left. And then just breathe. This is a new pose for you, just breathing into it. And then feeling the space it's creating in your body. Your next inhale, slowly uncross the legs, come back through center. Bend the knees, walk your feet back towards the mat. You're gonna pick up your legs up to the sky, coming into waterfall. Bring your arms up and overhead. Open yourself up here with the arms, maybe bending into the elbows and just letting your arms relax overhead. Keeping maybe a little space between your legs and just let yourself hang here, letting gravity do its best on our bodies here, reversing the blood flow, all of the work we did on our legs. Legs do not need to be straight, maybe a little micro bend, make it comfortable. If you close your eyes, open them back up, walking one foot at a time back down towards the mat. Lifting the hips, sliding the block out from underneath of you, and come into whatever Shavasana pose feels best for you. So if that's staying on your back, you can stay there, splaying out your legs and your arms. Or if a seated position feels better for you, know that you can take that as well. Coming back to our backs, or coming back to this calm state, like when we first began. Feeling any sensations through your body here. Maybe you feel a little bit more open, a little bit more relaxed, more in tune with what is going on. Still staying with your breath, being present. Breathing deeply, one big breath all together, filling the belly, the chest, and sigh it out of the mouth. Hoping that maybe your breath feels a little bit more loose and flowy in your body and not constricted. We'll bring our hands in prayer to our third eye. Thank you so much for practicing, for checking in with yourself today, for showing up. Namaste.